It's painful for me to talk about this, but I must. You see, my husband Raed's siblings and their families live in Gaza, or Gaza as is correctly pronounced in Arabic. At the end of Ramadan, Israel launched deadly attacks on them. The houses surrounding theirs were demolished. They were forced to flee. We spent 11 days anxiously checking our phones and scanning their social media profiles to make sure they were still alive. But the fear we experienced was nothing compared to the nightmare they were living. They shared some of their horror with us, and I want to take a moment to share their messages with you now. Here's what they experienced in their own words. My brother-in-law Muhammad described the strikes.
القصف أحياناً بيكون بشكل كتير عشوائي، بتروح أرواح مدنية كتير، وهذا الإشي يعني بخلينا في حالة ربكة وحالة عدم استقرار يعني.
He said life came to a standstill.
كل مناحي الحياة وقفت، ما في لا شغل ولا في أي نوع من أنواع الحياة، كل المحلات التجارية مغلقة، يعني صراحة الحياة بشكل عام مجمدة هون بغزة.
My aunt Hanan described the situation.
قصف متواصل، الأطفال، النساء، شو هذا، دماء، مناظر لا توصف، حياة لا توصف من الأسى والقهر والظلم والتعسف.
Children seemed to suffer the most. 13-year-old Layla said she became sick with fear.
أنا عشت في حالة رعب وأنا خايفة كتير وحس مريضة، يعني أنا من كتر شدة الخوف والقصف اللي بيصير عنا.
Muhammad explained the trauma the children around him were experiencing.
طبعاً هذا سبب رعب عند الأطفال وحتى عند الكبار كمان. الصوت بيكون كتير كتير عالي، يعني مش بس صوت عادي، لا صوت كتير بهز البيت هز.
My sister-in-law Nadia also worried for the well-being of her little ones. She said this.
وضع أهل غزة وأطفال غزة صعب جداً، يعني بموتوا نفسياً وجسدياً قدام عينينا.
They sought refuge in other parts of Gaza, none of which were much safer. Here's how my brother-in-law described it.
طبعاً شتتنا، كل حدا راح على مكان. أنا مثلاً على صعيد الشخص رحت على بيت صاحبي، مجرد ما أجيت برضو ما سلمنا، يعني القصف كان هان كتير 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 يعني.
Aunt Hanan was concerned for the long-term effects of the attacks on the children. Here's what she said.
نحن نريد من يقف بجانبنا، نريد من يهدئ من روعنا وروع أطفالنا.
I've been a part of this family for nearly 11 years now. They're unfailingly optimistic. This was the first time I witnessed their profound resignation and fear. They had a sense that they were dodging death at every moment. They were saying the Shahada, or declaration of faith, which Muslims recite on the brink of death. They were reaching out to their loved ones and seeking forgiveness for past wrongdoings. I'm sharing their eyewitness accounts with you because sometimes when I scan the news headlines, I come away with the sense that people don't think of Gazans as human beings. How else to explain how the world stood by while so many innocent people were killed at random, with no way to escape or hide? Palestinians in Gaza are often forgotten, and that's devastating to me because their lives and their well-being are no less valuable than our own. They laugh and they cry, they have hopes and dreams, they love their children and want the best for them, just like any one of us. A ceasefire has been reached, and though I am deeply saddened by the many people who were injured or dead, I'm relieved that our family members have all safely returned home. I'm thankful that their homes have not been seriously damaged. But this doesn't mean life returns to normal, because people in Gaza haven't had normal for a long time. Their lives have been difficult for so long, it's hard to imagine normal for them. Gaza has been under a blockade for the last 14 years. People lack access to basic things we take for granted. Take fuel, for instance. Israel doesn't allow fuel to get into the country. This means Gaza's only power plant has had to shut down, leaving people with just a few hours of electricity every day. The water is undrinkable, and they don't have access to a proper sewage system. A huge swath of the population is unemployed, and poverty is at an all-time high. Many people rely on food handouts, and even still, they go hungry. And there's a shortage of medical supplies and equipment, which means healthcare is unreliable. People who are sick have to get permission from Israel to travel to the West Bank and Jerusalem for treatment, and these requests are often denied or ignored until it's too late. What's most tragic about this whole situation is that people can't escape. 2 million people in Gaza, and they're denied freedom of movement. They're trapped by closed borders, unable to leave Gaza to seek out a better life elsewhere. To have family in Gaza means standing by with lumps in our throats and weights in our hearts, watching our loved ones suffer daily. Our family is subject to the whims of individuals and institutions and governments beyond our influence or power. No matter what we do or how we try to help, there are too many layers of oppression to cut through. Please listen to the anguish and worry in the voices of our family and stand alongside them. Learn about what's happening, educate others, speak out, and lobby your political leaders to take action to end the occupation and blockade. Reach out to Palestinians you know and offer your support in whatever way you can. Last but not least, I leave you with Nadia's plea.
احنا بنقول بس يا رب يا رب تطلع لنا وتحلها من عندك. ربنا يحفظنا يا رب. دعواتكم إلنا.
Nadia, we do pray for you. We ask God to remove these unbearable hardships and grant you ease. We ask God to help you and your loved ones and all the Palestinian people achieve freedom and a just and lasting peace. I'm Safiyyah Ally for Let the Quran Speak.
If you enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe, and please donate to support our work at QuranSpeaks.com.